Welcome to your morning routine. Nice big circle of the arms, chin down towards chest, belly button into spine as we roll down to the mat, keeping the knees nice and soft. Then we roll up vertebra by vertebra, stacking the spine one by one. Nice big circle of the arms, chin down towards chest. And again, we go into roll down. Keep the knees nice and soft. Feel the spine nicely flexing as we roll all the way back up again. One last big circle of the arms as we roll back down to the mat, chin down towards chest, knees nice and soft. Grab hold of your elbows and gently just sway side to side, slowly starting to stretch out through the hamstrings. Back to the center, walking it out into a full plank position, and then just drop down into a quadruped, into the cat-cow. Lifting up through the head, stretching out through the core into the cow, then drop the head down, really pushing up into the shoulder blades, into the cat. Then we extend, lifting up, feel the stretch in the core, and then back into the cat, really separating the shoulder blades, belly button into spine. Feel that nice stretch along the spine as we lift back up into the cow. Back up into the cat stretch. And then we're going to take a seated position, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, hands behind thighs, into a half roll down, chin down towards chest, belly button into spine. As we go into a half roll back, coming up, stacking the vertebrae one by one, chin down towards chest, rolling halfway down, coming all the way back up, lifting up through the crown of the head, extend the arms forwards and slowly rolling all the way down to the mat. We're going to place our hands behind our head and we're going to work into a chest lift. Inhale to prepare, exhale as we lift up. Make sure that your feet are hip distance apart, that you keep your pelvis the pelvis stays nice and stable. Your spine will never come out of a neutral position until you go up into the chest lift, where the back will be pressed down just a little bit more. We never arch the back in Pilates, and I like to use the breathing to really get the most out of this exercise by inhaling to prepare as we go down, exhaling as we come up into the chest lift. Keep the shoulders down, slid away from your ears. Keep the elbows wide. Look at your mid-thigh when you come up into the chest lift. And just imagine you've got an apple or an orange in between your chin and your chest so that we don't crowd through the chest and we don't shorten through the neck. It's slow and controlled. Now relax with the hands, slide the legs up into tabletop position, and we're going to work into single toe tap. Again, what's really important is that you work on your pelvic stability. Your back stays in your neutral position. Your back is never going to arch. We need to maintain the core connection. So our belly button is into spine, but don't squeeze it too tight. The further you toe tap your foot away from your center line, the harder this exercise becomes, just as long as you keep that most important technique, which is not to let your back arch. Open out through the collarbone still and relax with the upper body. We're going to turn into a crisscross, hands behind the head. Extend one leg and then raise your shoulder to the opposite knee. We never raise the elbow to the knee. The elbows stay the same distance apart. Think about bringing your shoulder up towards the bent knee. Then that increases the rotation into the upper body and it really gets the obliques working. Really extend through that straight leg so that you're strengthening and stretching out through the hip flexors. Relax into the bird dog. We extend one leg away and the opposite arm reaches back. Again, the emphasis is the core control, so the back never arches. You've got to maintain the neutral spine. Think length with the arms, think length with the legs. In Pilates, we always elongate. You can point your toes where you point your fingers. Again, make sure that your shoulders stay down. They don't start to slide up. Think of the breathing. Relax with the arms down by the side. And we're going to work on some pelvic tilts. So again, place your feet flat on the floor. Make sure that your feet are hip distance apart, feet in line with knees, knees in line with hips. We gently rock our pelvis backwards and forwards. So we have a slight arch in our back and then we press our back down into the mat. It just gives that lumbar region of our spine a little bit of a warm up, a little bit of flexibility work. Again, relax with the upper body. Keep the rocking of the pelvis gently backwards and forwards. Then from there we drive up through the heels into our first bridge. Really feel that connection, hamstrings into glutes, and keep that connection as we roll down. Find the neutral position, then pelvic tilt, pelvic curl, pressing up into bridge. Come down vertebra by vertebra. As we go up into bridge again, just really drive your heels down. Feel the energy coming from the heels. No need to overarch the back. Slowly with control, rolling back down. And again, lifting up into bridge. And back down. It's a tough exercise. Your glutes should be on fire if you've got the right connection and you're really channeling the energy up through your heels. What I'm going to do now is place my finger onto my sternum, and it kind of helps. So light bit of pressure on your sternum as you roll down. Really feel that pelvis tucking under so you roll down vertebra by vertebra. We're going to bring our knee in towards us, give it a little hug, then kick up for 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee again and take your leg across your centre line, extending the arm out to the side and looking the opposite way. Slowly coming back to the centre, and we're going to do exactly the same on the opposite side. Kick up for 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee and take it across your centre line. Extend the opposite arm out, look the opposite way. All the way back to centre. Rock it back up to your seated position. It's actually chucking it down with rain outside, so this is nice to do. And straight into a pike. Feel that nice stretch. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Adjust your feet so they're directly underneath your hips. Roll it all the way back up into a little halo stretch. Join the hands at the top of the head Add a couple of circles into the upper back, mid back and the arms. Take the circle back round the opposite way. Love this one. Circle round and you're done. That is your morning done.